Have you heard? They've launched. Notion database charts are here and they're going to be a game changer for your workspace. Coming up, I'm going to give you a quick overview of Notion charts and how they work so that you can start using them ASAP. If you're new here, hi, I'm Andy, the Notion real estate guy. It's great to have you here. Let's have a look at these charts. So Notion charts work as another database view, like you may have a list view, a board view, or a gallery view. So let's go and I'll go and show you how to add one here. So the first one we're going to look at is a vertical bar chart. So all you need to do is just press forward and let's select bar, and we can see we've got our two new options here. So we've got a vertical and a horizontal bar chart. So let's look at vertical. We'll select that one, and then like any other view, we just need to choose where the information is going to come from, which database. So let's go and choose. I've got a database actually of some contact information, so let me just go and select that one at the top, property contacts. And you can see that it now goes and generates an initial chart. So there are loads and loads and loads of options here, which I'll go to in a later video. But to make sure that you don't miss out on it, just go and make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Cool. But here, let's just say that for my contacts, I want to just track them through the various stages. So here I can go what to show. We could look at the contact status, and then this could be one of two things, either the options or the group. So let's look at the options. It'll go and redraw, and then here quickly we can see their various stages. So we've got ones that are in the inbox, not started, ones that are my current contacts, ones that I've archived, etc. So that's just a really quick example. And then on the y-axis, so on the left-hand side, we can say, well, what do we want to see? So here it's just counting them up, but we could go and do some more advanced things with other options. We can also go and group them. So for example, we could group on the y-axis by, say, the platform. So let's go and say here, social media platforms, we could go and group. And now you can see that we've got an additional legend down the bottom, and we can see which ones have got no social media platforms, which ones are on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn per stage. So that's like another layer of information. And then just to take it off, take group by and go none. Underneath we've got colors. So how do we want these to look? So there are various sort of colors. Say, let me choose yellow, and you'll notice that this is now all the same color, but you may want to go and change the color depending on the values. And that's really easy. Just go more style options and color by value. And then you can see that the darker are the bigger ones, and then the smaller are the lighter colors. And we can also use the multicolor as well. So colorful as well. Underneath, we can also again select where's the database and do we want to filter. So let's say that I want to filter contacts that I've only connected with on LinkedIn. So all I go to is social media platforms, and let's just choose LinkedIn. It will redraw, and you can see that suddenly they've dropped because we've got less data for them. So that's just very quickly how to do a vertical bar chart. Let me then go and show you how to do a horizontal. So it's very similar. Again, we'll just go /bar, but we'll go and pick our horizontal bar chart. And this time, let's go and say that we wanted to go and choose the same set of data, but we want to break it down by social media platforms. So on the y-axis, let's say that we're going to go and show social media platforms. So here it's just counting up the number of contacts I've got per platform. And you may see that both Instagram has got 0, so we can actually just remove that one. So if I just go omit 0 values, and that goes and gets rid of that. Another good thing, again, we can group by. So let's say I want to group by the contact status per platform. So let's just go this time group. And there you can see that we've got to do, in progress, and complete, and they're broken down. Now, one thing you may notice that if I hover over these or click, you can see the numbers, but you can't actually click through to the records that are in the database. But a little birdie has told me that that is coming soon to Notion charts, so do keep an eye out for that. Great, so that's how to do a horizontal bar chart. Let's look at a donut chart, or otherwise known as sort of a pie chart or a ring chart. So if I just go / and then let's just do donut and select. This time I'm going to go to a different database. So let's go and choose my SOP hub here. So SOP master database, and we'll go and click on this one. Great. Now here we can actually, I want to see for our SOPs, how many are in each of the various stages. So let me go here to status. So I've got down here status, and let me choose the option. Great. And you can see that we've now got different, so we've got SOPs that need to be signed off. So there are 2 in there. I've got one that's not started, one in draft, and I've got one that's active. So let's go and tweak the settings here quickly. So what to show is status. Each slice represents a count, but again, we could go and add different types of information in there. So there's loads in there, so just go and play around with this. We can sort them. So for example, we could sort manually. So what order do we want these to be in? So we may say, well, look, we're going to have not started, then it's going to be in draft, then it's for sign off, and then it's active. So we could switch those around if we wanted to do them manually, or we could do it alphabetically. Done by status ascending or count. Then we've also got on here, we've got our colors again. So let's go colorful, go and make it a bit brighter. More style options. We can go and actually show the data labels. So let's put the name and the value. So that gives us a little bit more, which is quite nice. And we could also decide whether we wanted to show the value in the center. So this may not be relevant. We don't care how many we've got. We just want to know how many in each of the different stages. And then again, we could go and filter. So for example, if the status of one of these was archived, we could just go and say is not here, like all of the normal filters on databases, and then just click archived, but we've not got any. But that's how you could go and exclude those from this list. Great, so that's donuts. And then finally, we've got line charts. Now, I've not got any data that's particularly useful for this, but if you did want to do it, we can just go line chart, and there you can see it's created an example. So let me go and pick one of my, let me choose the property contacts again. This won't be very meaningful, but in a similar way, you can just go and pick what axis, what information do you want on each axis. So this could be the contact status, and let's again go option, and we could go and just count on the left-hand side. And like our bar chart up here, it's very similar, but this is just joined them together, which isn't very meaningful for this data set, but it just gives you a quick example. So that's just been a really, really quick overview of the different types of graphs and options that you can use within Notion's charts feature. Now, there's loads more to get into. So as I said, I'll go into more detail in this in a future video. So do make sure that you're subscribed and smash the like button. It would really, really help. But other than that, have a go, play around with them yourselves on some data, see what they're like, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See ya.